I'm gonna have a baby next year. We already have it planned out. I'm gonna have a baby next year. And then after I go through my stuff, then I'll come back and fight some more, and then probably have another one, and then do the same thing again. Like, I don't want to wait till I'm, 40, 43, whatever, after my career to have my kids. Right. I want to be able to run at the park with my kids and stuff like that. I don't want to be too old. So I think that keeping my body in shape, I don't drink.
Imagine
I don't smoke.
This. For months, the internet was eating up a story about a so-called love triangle. People were glued to it, convinced it was real, and debating it like it was the next big Netflix series. But what if the whole thing wasn't exactly what it seemed? What if the public romance was really just smoke and mirrors, carefully staged for photos, headlines, and attention? That's the claim now swirling around Papoose, Claressa Shields, and the people closest to them. Papoose, well known in the hip-hop world for his loyalty to his wife Remy and for building a public image around being the stand-by-your-woman type, was suddenly spotted in a new storyline. Rumors started that he had something going on with Claressa Shields, yes, the undefeated boxing champion who proudly calls herself the GWOT, greatest woman of all time. From the outside, it looked like Claressa had left her longtime fiancé, Tony Rich, for Papoose. That's what everyone assumed. People were fascinated. Gossip blogs couldn't post fast enough. It was the kind of messy drama social media eats for breakfast. But according to whispers from behind the scenes, the truth may have been completely different. Recently, Remy herself, who is famously blunt, unafraid of controversy, and not one to hide receipts, allegedly leaked private messages and voice notes that flipped the whole narrative on its head. These weren't vague hints or anonymous rumors. These were direct messages, timestamps, screenshots, and even audio clips. And the one line that sent the internet into chaos? It was never that deep with him. That short sentence, if real, was from Claressa, and him was almost certainly Papoose. The leaked conversations suggested that while the public believed Claressa had left Tony for Papoose, in reality, Tony was always her main man. Papoose, according to these messages, was just a side distraction, something to keep the press talking. One message reportedly had Claressa saying, "Tony knows me. Pap's just enjoying the idea of me." Another described Papoose as a tourist here, implying he was temporary and unimportant in the bigger picture. The plot twist? These leaks supposedly came straight from someone in Claressa's own inner circle, not hackers, not strangers, but someone who knew her personally. Their motives are unclear. Maybe they were siding with Remy. Maybe they wanted to expose Claressa before the situation escalated. Or maybe it was pure spite. Whatever the reason, the damage was instant. Overnight, Claressa's public image shifted. She was no longer seen as the woman who chose Papoose over Tony, but rather as someone who never truly cared about Papoose at all. And that stung even more because Papoose's entire public persona has been built on loyalty, commitment, and respect in relationships. Remy posted the screenshots without explanations or captions. Just the raw receipts, visible for millions to see before they disappeared, but not before every gossip account on Instagram saved and reposted them. Social media erupted. Twitter was full of jokes. Instagram meme pages were making scorecards with Tony, 10, Pap, 0, and TikTok creators were reading the leaked texts over sad R&B songs. But behind the memes, serious questions were forming. Why now? Why would Remy release this months after the first rumors began? Some thought it was revenge, a way for Remy to humiliate Papoose after whatever happened between them privately. Others believed it was a smart move to shift public embarrassment away from herself and back onto him. And of course, conspiracy theories popped up suggesting Remy and Tony might be working together to protect Tony and push Claressa into a corner before her next big boxing match. Claressa's side tried to fight back. A friend anonymously told a gossip blog that the messages were taken out of context and were just venting during a rough patch with Papoose. According to them, the words didn't reflect how she really felt. Tony Rich added fuel to the fire with his own cryptic Instagram story. Some things don't need to be explained. No names, no tags, but everyone knew what he meant. Papoose, on the other hand, stayed completely silent. No social media posts, no interviews, nothing. For someone who's quick to defend himself in the public eye, his silence was deafening. Meanwhile, sources claimed that the leaked messages were just the beginning. Allegedly, there's a whole folder full of texts, voice notes, and private photos that could make Claressa look even worse. This so-called folder supposedly includes unfiltered things she said about Papoose to friends, things that could destroy whatever's left of his loyal husband image if made public. Within 2 days, more evidence appeared online, longer message threads, complete with emojis and casual tone, making it seem like Claressa was never emotionally invested in Papoose at all. One message, sent just 2 weeks before her last public outing with him, said, "Tony's been patient. I'm not giving that up for someone who just popped in." The internet pounced on a specific phrase where she called Papoose a tourist here. Memes popped up showing him in a fanny pack and I Red Heart New York shirts. Then came an audio clip, supposedly Claressa on the phone saying, "Pap's cool for now, but Tony's forever." Whether real or fake, it spread fast, turned into a TikTok sound, and was used in millions of videos. Remy Ma didn't directly confirm she was behind that second leak. Instead, she posted a photo of her hand holding a teacup with a caption, "Still hot." Papoose still said nothing publicly. Insiders claimed he was furious, but hesitant to speak out, worried about what Claressa or even Remy might have on him. Rumor has it he's got his own folder of receipts, not as damaging, but enough to cause problems if he decides to use them. Tony, however, seemed perfectly happy with how things were going. He started posting more photos of himself with Claressa, training together, having dinner, laughing like nothing had happened. One caption read, "Always was, always will be." Some saw this as confirmation that Tony had been her main man all along. Others thought it was just a PR move to control the damage. And then Remy went live on Instagram. No warning, just her face on the screen. She didn't say Claressa's name, but her words cut deep. When you build your brand on loyalty, don't be shocked when the truth about your disloyalty comes knocking. Some people talk about forever, others just rent it. By now, the story had grown beyond gossip blogs. Sports networks debated whether the drama would affect Claressa's performance in the ring. Hip-hop radio shows wondered if Papoose could ever recover his loyal husband brand. To make things worse, a rumor spread that Claressa's sponsors were watching closely and reconsidering her role in upcoming campaigns. In boxing, endorsements can be worth more than fight payouts, so this wasn't just bad press. This was real money on the line. Claressa still hasn't made a direct public statement about the leaks. Tony's keeping cool. Papoose is keeping quiet. And Remy? She's holding all the cards and possibly more tea, while the whole internet waits to see what drops next. It all started like something out of a high-stakes movie. Claressa Shields was moving like she had the launch codes to a nuclear weapon, carefully deciding if she should turn the key. The internet quickly split into different camps, each one picking a side in what was becoming the messiest celebrity drama of the year. Team Claressa was out in full force, defending her right to date whoever she wanted, however she wanted, without being judged. Team Remy praised her for protecting the sisterhood and for exposing what they believed was the truth. Team Pap was rare but loud, insisting that Papoose was the real victim in all of this. And Team Tony? They were mostly there for his smug, confident boyfriend energy. No matter which side people chose, everyone agreed on one thing: this wasn't over. Not even close. For days, people whispered about a final leak, something even bigger than the rumors and screenshots already floating around. And when it finally dropped, it didn't come with a warning. It hit the internet like a sucker punch. It was 11:03 p.m. on a Sunday night. Social media timelines were finally starting to quiet down, and then, out of nowhere, one of the top gossip blogs posted a file labeled "Final Round." No teaser. No explanation. Just a 3-slide